Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Glitchfeed podcast. This is episode 50, which
50.
may or may not be a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big
I mean,
thing.
50 is a good number, but
Half a century.
we're going with the year schedule. So 52 is the big episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that'd be one
I mean,
year.
still 50. That's a milestone for most people.
That is a normal milestone. So I guess we should be excited. Welcome
Well,
back to the 50th episode of the Game Feed podcast.
Game feed. Yeah, this has been a long journey, boys. Today I'm joined by the dream team, Troy and Justin.
Oh, you're too kind.
The bros, the big boys,
The
best
broadcasts are
buds.
epic.
whenever.
Troy is eating his business card. Spitting it out on the table.
We're official. We are actually professional now. I got yelled at by Troy today because I sent an email out to prep for RTX, and he got mad at me that I did not use our Glitchfeed email. And if you want to contact us, you can contact us at our names at glitchfeed.com.
I'm with Troy on this. You should be using your Glitchfeed email
Well,
for
Yeah, I
your
don't-
Glitchfeed
it's
business.
professional.
Just saying.
The reason is because it wasn't created when I applied for the PR thing. So I just used the same email to not confuse the hell out of Brad. So,
Professionalism.
You should.
But, yeah,
use your
it's
Glitchfeed
okay.
email. We applied for the PR thing.
my Gmail is very professional. Thank you very much.
Okay.
First and last name at gmail.com.
Yes.
With my middle initial.
Mm.
No, but it's last, then first name,
Well,
then middle initial.
not
With a dot.
The dots don't do anything in Gmail.
I know,
Okay.
but it looks nicer.
Okay.
So let's get started on this. Kind of to.
Hmm?
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I just.
Farted?
All right, so let's move on and let's get started with this. So the first thing we'll go through is kind of the big announcements, like not big announcements, but like releases / announcements for what's going on. The first one, which I want to remind everyone about before we talk about releases, is that everyone who owns Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Pokemon games this weekend can get Diancie, the mystical Pokemon.
Dancy!
Diancie! And it comes with a Mega Stone. And it starts this Friday, so hopefully you're listening to it through Monday, so the 24th through the 27th. Troy, don't forget.
I've already forgotten.
Don't forget about
Dancy.
Dancy and his Mega Stone.
It's
Dancy? Is that really the name?
Diancie.
Diancie, I don't know.
It doesn't
There's a
matter.
movie.
What does it look like? I don't even know.
It looks
Gems,
like
diamond hearts, it's
like a
thing.
dancer.
That's dancing, and then the bigger one, it kind of looks like
It looks like a
Yuna from
gypsy.
Final Fantasy X too. And then her master costume where she gets like the giant dress with all the balls around her, like that's its Mega Evolution.
When the balls surround her. Gotcha.
It's
Yeah.
it's the thing that causes all those wormholes to open up to catch all the legendaries. That's a little lore fact for you.
Oh, well, there you go.
Did you watch this episode on Glitchfeed's account on YouTube? Is that what happened?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Because, I mean, there were some Pokemon episodes on there, so
Oh,
I wasn't sure if
maybe.
you saw that one.
Maybe I did.
The last
That's a
Pokemon
possibility.
I saw, I think, was the second movie.
I don't really remember what movie's which, but
That was
occasionally
the
catch
one
when
with
they're
the birds,
free.
legendary birds.
I know. I saw it. That was long.
I dragged my dad to the first movie,
Aw.
and he still doesn't let me live it down. Like, he's like, you dragged me to all these movies, but the worst one was Pokemon, the original movie.
The best movie, though, I think of all of them, was the Digimon movie, because it was 2 movies in one.
Out of all the Pokemon movies,
Yep.
the Digimon movie was the best one.
Yes.
Because it was 2
Digimon.
parts.
It was the same story, but it was like the same. There was a thread that connected them, but there were 2 separate stories with the first and second season of Digimon characters. So you had season 1 tie, and then there's a little tie to the second season,
Hugh.
and Ty showed up there too.
Bringing this back to gaming, did you know that there is a new game that has ousted monster
Ousted?
battling games in Japan?
Yeah,
It is
Yokai
dethroned it.
Watch.
Yeah, Yokai Watch.
Yeah.
It is the new Pokemon / Digimon.
Yeah, it's these new hip kids thing to do. These
Yeah.
Yokai Watches.
To wear a watch and to battle with yokai because it wasn't cool enough in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I guess it's teaching kids how to tell time, right?
Yeah,
Like to
oh my
wear a
God.
watch. It's bringing watches back.
I had a Barney watch to help me tell time. I think a yokai watch would be a little bit better.
I think so too. I had a digital watch with all the buttons and timers, and I never ran because I was a fat kid. I don't know why I had it.
And then there's Tamagotchi. They taught you how to be a responsible adult.
Or how I should never have kids.
Also true.
Also true.
Yes. So that was the big Pokemon announcement that we spent way too much time riffing on, going over it. But another announcement in terms of game releases from the people that made Pokemon is Tembo, the badass elephant.
Tembo,
I mean,
the badass elephant.
So you go from a Pokemon game to a game with badass elephant in the title. And this game, I watched a video on it. It looks really fucking cool. Have you guys seen anything on this?
Yeah. Not yet.
It looks kind of like Guacamelee and Castle Crashers types of graphic animation style, but it's a platformer, and the elephant just kind of destroys stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's a 2D side scroller. It's kind of like, almost felt like Sonic-y a little bit.
That too. Yeah, it did, because of the spinning
like
thing. But it just reminded me of Guacamelee and the colors, and of course the whole... That's the most recent one I can think of just like the centralized character moving on 2D side scroller.
Yeah, it's the cartoony kind of graphics like Castle Crashers and Behemoth kind of games, but not
Sonic is a better kind of reference. Despite the fact you don't have a track, he does use the same type of moves to kind of destroy things and get through the level. Mm-hmm. So that came out this week, and I don't know, I'm on the fence. I kind of want to check it out.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It does. It looks pretty great, and people are giving it really great reviews and everything. It's like it's a nice little like fun side game to play. It's not like something serious, and it's from the creators of Pokemon, which has nothing to do with the game because it has nothing to do with Pokemon.
It's just nice to see him do something besides Pokemon. Holy crap!
Yeah,
and to change the whole tone of it too. I mean, like I said, it has badass in the title.
Right. It's not strictly a family game.
They're just getting some stuff out. They've been doing Pokemon too long.
Too many family games.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's actually published by Sega, which is kind of nice because it's not Nintendo, it's Sega.
I know Sega's making that big thing. It's like we apologize, we're gonna try to get back to quality and all that. So hopefully
this is a start.
Yeah, moving away from mobile.
And mobile. Sonic Boom.
Yeah, or Sonic in general. Just let him run into the highway and let what happens. Sonic.
I have a side note about Sonic.
Yes. Oh no, Troy, no.
I have a real side note about Sonic.
Okay.
I one of my favorite YouTube channels is currently playing Sonic Adventure, the first one for it was originally on Dreamcast and it's now on GameCube. Game Grumps was playing.
I like Sonic Adventure a lot.
I did too.
I like
until I watched them play it and remembered how bad it was really rose tinted glasses of man. I really like that game. Was it Nostalgia Burn or whatever? Where I really loved that game, and I'm looking at it. Granted, they're kind of trying to break it, but it doesn't look good. It looks like every point they make about it, I'm like, yeah, they're right. Shit.
I'm actually avoiding it.
That good of a game.
Like, I have a Dreamcast, so I actually consider trying to hook it up, maybe stream or something, but I
have it on Steam. I own the game. I own that and Sonic Adventure 2.
Did you not realize? You're looking kind of stunned with that.
No, I know I own it. I just I own it, and like I even played them and didn't realize how bad they were until like I was watching other people play it, and I got sad a little bit.
It's true.
Sonic was like never
everything seems changed.
Great when you kind of go back and think of. I mean, you go back and play Sonic game. It's not as good as you remember it. Well, let's say,
but this one's pretty not great.
Which is sad because like I was thinking, oh, that's the best 3D Sonic ever, and it was a great thing.
Probably one of the best 3D Sonics ever, but it's not up against a lot of competition.
No, it's not. It's definitely not that leap that Mario made to 64.
Right, and even then, I have feelings about that game too.
Yeah.
I think it was the peak. I think that game was kind of the peak of the Sonic franchise. Then it kind of started going like spiral.
That was when they're kind of looking down at the cliff that they're about to just plunge into.
Like, should we just jump? Should we just go for it? Let's just go for it.
No,
it's like the camera kind of like I was watching this playthrough and it's on YouTube and it's basically I didn't realize how jerky the camera was. It would throw you around the screen. Like there's too much going on and you're moving too fast to really anticipate what the hell is happening around you. But so anyways, that was my Sonic aside. It's not as good as I thought it used to be. Yeah, but I own Sonic Adventure DX, which is the first one, and then Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is even worse. So that I will fully admit is a bad game.
I'm just glad it's not what you brought over to Constantly Calibrating, because that was a different Sonic Adventure.
Go check out Constantly Calibrating episode what? What was that?
Hell, we've linked that one out of memory.
I think they're on like 155 right now.
It's like 153.
I think it is 153.
Yeah, go check that one out if you want to hear about my other Sonic story.
Sonic has a lot of issues with his sexual partners because he always finishes first.
That's part of the story.
And I know a lot of his sexual partners thanks to the story from Something Awful that I used to read.
Is that okay? I wasn't sure if that was the thing you sent us.
Yep.
The article that was the article you sent us. I did not read that. I just saw that it was like 133
chapters.
Fanfic.
Hey, I didn't have to read
That's
it.
the pages.
Because
I was
Troy
like,
recited it.
Yep. I'll let you guys go to Constantly Calibrating's podcast number 153 and listen to my retelling of it.
I'm pretty
an Audacity on it.
Just
Audible.
look around for the one with the Sonic picture. I'm pretty sure we themed that one.
Yes, we did. You did. It's Sonic on one side and Hatful Boyfriend on the other.
Which is perfect.
Yeah. Speaking of Hatful Boyfriends.
Yep.
What a great I was going to say a transition of speaking of games that make me feel uncomfortable, or speaking of things that make me feel uncomfortable inside, but I can't stop that train wreck. Hatable Boyfriend did release this week on PlayStation 4 and Vita as a cross-buy. So, Justin, you can pick it up for both systems.
Dude, I need something to play at RTX. Might as well.
Yeah, and one of the special things about it is it comes with a special story and all that other stuff. So I'm just going to go, it's better,
You know what special story?
Actually heard.
Yeah, it comes with an extra character.
Can you get through this one without... Oh, can you? Can you woo it?
I actually heard
you could coo.
The second playthrough. There's actually like a weird story twist that brings light to this world that's just actually intriguing, and I'm kind of curious about it.
I believe the story with the character involves basically a bomb and something that crashes into the earth. Troy, we played this game last weekend, and we didn't get far enough for things to happen.
No, we did not.
I was looking up stuff. Yeah, I was looking up stuff, and there are just scenes of people getting murdered and other things happening, and
we did not get very far.
Yeah, we did not. We wooed the right people, but apparently we didn't do good enough.
I thought we did everything right.
No, we had to focus on one character.
I thought we did.
We occasionally saw the French guy a few times and our friend a few times. We're supposed to just ignore people. Yeah, the one with the big plume.
Oh, right, French. Yeah, the one we made French.
Apparently, you're supposed to ignore everyone else and just focus on that one person.
I thought we did. I really thought we did.
No. Yeah, so we played it last weekend. I still need to edit that stuff.
We sure did.
But we got 7 episodes in.
We got... Wow. It was more. I think it was about 8. I think it was about 8 episodes. 7 or 8 episodes.
Dramatically reading stuff.
Yeah, it was... In retrospect, it was a lot of reading, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun. But we kept dying. Yeah, we got to the 8th episode.
Wait, you can actually die in that game?
They kill you.
Spoiler alert, it's the finale, because you, if you don't do the story right, they just end the game, and you have to start over.
Basically,
from
they
the
sit
beginning.
there, and this group of, basically...
Hawks.
I don't know, this criminal organization called the Hawk Party is the human specimen did not make enough did not do enough relationship actions with the Hawks. So we're just gonna have to terminate her. Yeah. And then you're just sitting there and you're in your cave and you're like, do. I'm gonna yodel a little bit and then you're dead.
Another whole thing.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah, the final episode of it is just us going, is that the end of the game? Alright, let's reload the save, fast forward through all of this and see how far we can get. And then we got to a point, I think
we tried every option, and we're just and we saved over, and we're just we just played this for 2 hours. We're probably not going to play this again. Sorry.
We're done.
We might play it on our own, but, it's an interesting game, and I'm sad we didn't get far enough for everything to happen. I was looking at pictures and stuff, and there's some crazy stuff that goes down in that game. Oh. So, Hatful Boyfriend out for PS4 and Vita.
Hatful Boyfriend, people dying, fucking birds. Go play it.
Birds. I don't know if you actually have sex with any birds. We didn't get that far to find out, though, either.
You didn't get to ruffle the feathers?
We still haven't determined if the birds are human-sized or bird-sized.
Right, that was one of our major questions. Are the birds bird-sized or are they human-sized? Because if they're bird-sized, then what's the
We got in a fight.
Yeah,
spoiler alert,
with
we got
birds.
in a brawl. And I'm like, if I'm sitting here fighting birds, it's not that hard to take them out. I'm sure they're fast, but it's not like they're going to kill me. Which you can apparently get killed by multiple people later in the game. And I'm like, so they gotta be human-sized.
They have to be. Otherwise, you'd just be like, gah. I just kicked. You can't see it on the audio podcast.
They have to be human-sized.
They'd have to be.
There was also this weird scene where she's going on a run, and suddenly there's a flash of the entire city destroyed, and then she keeps running, and we're just in there like,
oh, that's right.
It's
this montage of her running, and it's just pictures and parks, and then all of a sudden it's destroyed city, and it keeps moving on, and we're like, well, wait, what was that one? What was that one? Go back to that.
And then she ran 20 miles.
Yeah, we determined she ran about 20 miles.
Yeah, so that's the entire Let's Play.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it anymore. We're just basically
spoiling everything. Yeah. But yes, that came out.
I don't think you're disappointing anybody by spoiling Hatful Boyfriend.
It's okay. It's only about like the first 2 hours of Hatoful Boyfriend when you read it really slowly. Don't worry, we didn't spoil much. There's a whole 3/4 of a game left.
Nope. So otherwise, other stuff.
Oh yeah, another I guess re-release or whatever. Journey, the PS3 game, got re-released on the PS4. It's a remaster. There's really not much of a remaster. It's already pretty gorgeous, but they bumped up to 60 frames, and they pumped it out on a cross-buy with the Vita.
No, I think it's
I'm sorry, with the PS3 rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
I'm sure a lot of big fans will faithfully buy that game.
Honestly, might. So I had Journey. I never actually played through it. I don't feel like... I think I got it on disc. Like, someone gave it to me.
Would you already...
You would faithfully
on PS3?
purchase it?
I didn't say faithfully, but I might purchase it.
Faithfully.
I think a lot of fans will faithfully flock back to this game, and you know it's one of those games you don't stop believing in the game, and you know
you're loving it and you're touching it,
and feeling
it,
yeah.
And the sad part is that I know all these songs mostly through Glee, and I want to shoot myself.
Mostly, actually, yes, through Glee.
Because that was the greatest episode in terms of music.
Faithfully. Anyways, moving on. Hearthstone had a big announcement today. Today being Wednesday, and by big I mean it was mildly big.
They made a big deal out of it.
They made a big deal out of it. They had a live stream on Twitch, and the game director came on stage to talk about what he was doing. And
there were 220,000 people watching.
Yeah, that sounds about right. They hyped it up pretty quick.
Yeah,
but
it came out of nowhere, and they're just like, "Yep, big announcement."
Well, it didn't come out of totally nowhere. It was on the long lines of the scrolls that were released to some game news companies.
Sure.
A couple weeks ago that we talked about in the Daily Glitch.
But the actual stream being today.
Right, the stream was today. And actually, it was said, tune in on July 22nd.
Oh, okay.
It was in the scroll for more information. And the announcement was they're doing another expansion along the lines of gnomes and goblins. So a full card expansion centered around the Argent tournament from World of Warcraft, but they changed it to be the Grand Tournament. Basically, it's like a sequel. It's like, oh, so the Argent tournament's over. Now what? Well, let's just do more tournaments. And it's a whole theme based around basically heroes. So there's a bunch of new cards. There's a couple new abilities. A lot of the cards focus on improving or buffing or changing hero abilities, which is actually really cool. After the announcement, there was a quick game between the top two players in the world. Then they were both using decks built around these new mechanics, and it was a totally different experience to watch. It was totally different mechanics and insanity to watch, and there's definitely going to be some crying from some players over some of the cards they announced. So
cool.
That was Hearthstone. I'm excited about it. You guys probably aren't.
I mean, I don't play Hearthstone. I played it, and I kind of know what's going on because I played Magic the Gathering, so I get card deck building stuff. But
pretty much play it daily at this point.
You have it on your phone now.
I have it on my phone. Yeah.
I just started dabbling in it. I haven't got heavily into it yet to be that excited.
Put it on your phone, and you'll be surprised how much you play it. You'll just be sitting in bed or something on the couch, and be like, no.
I did. And actually, I think I finally beat one of my first, the training craps, on my phone.
Good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Justin.
That deck was so crappy.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It came really easy to me, being, like I said, having experience in Magic and stuff, deck building's a little bit easier for me, learning all that stuff, and it was good. I mean, I liked it. I like watching it. I just don't think I'm actually... I have to write a story about this tonight.
I'll write it for you.
Thank you. It's going to be very mediocre because I have no cares. So, but yeah, so that's exciting.
But I guess kind of touch on, since we're here at Blizzard, we don't have it written down, but Leoric's out for people who like Heroes of the Storm.
Didn't we talk about this last week?
We talked it was coming out.
He was coming out, but now he
actually
is out.
Yeah.
I played him. He's alright. He's a little overpowered, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Everyone basically said everything that we heard about from before the game. Like, he's going to be super overpowered, and he's going to be able to fucking not die and all that shit, so...
Nah, you can kill him in last.
Guess what happened?
Keeps popping back, but whatever.
Right. He's never truly dead. Oh, I'm trying to do magic. You can't see it.
No, because this is a audio podcast.
And also, no one on the podcast is actually watching me do this.
No, we're not.
So in terms of other updates, Sith Lords.
Sith Lords!
Holy crap.
Pretty holy crap. Yeah, got a huge update on Steam for the PC version of Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Mm-hmm.
It added up to 5K video support, which is massive. Widescreen support, obviously. Controllers, so you can actually use a gamepad rather than mouse and keyboard, which is really clunky on the PC.
Yes, it is.
What else? Mod support. Steam Workshop support.
And I think
that's the huge one.
Didn't they add some Steam achievements to it too?
They added Steam achievements, yeah. So it's a pretty big deal. It's kind of a big expansion or a big update from a game that
I think it's a huge deal because I don't think this game got that much support while it's actually relevant.
Right. No, it really wasn't. It was. I mean, I loved it. I played it on Xbox. It was one of my favorite games.
Same here.
But
still have my copy.
I bought it on. I do too. Some actually. I bought it on PC because I like playing it. And,
it was on a Steam sale. It probably one of the Star Wars.
And it was on Steam sale for about $1. So yeah.
So
if you odds are if you have Steam, you probably own it and don't remember purchasing it.
Probably. It's option. It's
so
possible.
Speaking of Steam, side note.
Yeah.
This week there's a site called Steam Left that came out. I think that's the site.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's the exact one, but it's another one of those sites where it's like, how long do you have left to beat every game in your Steam library in terms of game time?
I don't want that.
And I looked it up right now, and it's 1,260 continuous hours, or 52 days, 12 hours, and 43 minutes.
Oh, that's
to
fine.
complete my Steam library, which means that I could fight in the Falkland War one time.
I love that you looked up something that spanned that amount of time.
I think it tells you.
What is yours? What is yours, Troy?
Wait, was it?
I have to log in with Steam and do
You don't have to log in. I can look up via your...
Wait, what's it called?
Oh.
It's steamleft.com, and you can enter your Steam ID.
Oh, well, let me just do that. How many digits is your Steam ID, by the way?
I honestly don't know.
Mine's 6.
7?
Damn.
Is yours Fisher?
I have an old account. Maybe.
Oh no, it's not the Steam ID. It's your Steam ID is your name. You can look up your name, not the actual number.
Good, because that totally is me when I just looked up.
Yeah, put in your name.
Right. Well, anyways, this is riveting for everybody, but...
cut it out if you want. I just want to know how long
I'm working on it, but I have to log into Steam because it doesn't work.
3.
See, that's exciting.
There you go, found it.
But I mean, we have other things that kind of let us know. It's not the first time you know how long it would take you to complete your library.
Oh, God.
Or to do stuff.
Yeah, it's just like poking every time you mouse over. It's frightening almost. Let's see. You'll see when you get into it. 3,388 continuous hours. I could watch every episode of South Park 35 times.
I couldn't find a user with that name, so...
What's it? It's not the current ID. It's the one your original.
I've already logged into my account.
Actually,
okay.
I used my current ID.
And
that's the one that found.
Work. So, anyways,
what's yours, Trey? I'm a little scared.
I can't pull it up. It says my ID doesn't exist. So, I wish I could tell you how many hours I had, but it's probably a lot longer than you guys, unfortunately.
Well, you suck. Okay, cool. That was my side note.
262 games on Steam.
Fun things to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, so other stuff. In terms of updates/patches, a new Witcher patch came out this past week.
It's actually a pretty damn awesome patch.
It's an awesome patch.
This was the first patch that they released since they stopped doing their free DLC, quote unquote.
Well, they're still doing free DLC, oddly enough.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like they were doing some, but it was like the transition. They were like, this cool patch is gonna have a lot of stuff that we haven't focused on because of all the DLC, so it's gonna be a big patch. It's gonna do a lot of cool stuff. What does it do, guys?
Go for it, Justin.
Sure. Well, first things first. I mean, they added finally storage, so you don't have to carry all that shit around, pretty much.
You've been asking for this for a while.
I have been asking for this a while.
On
top of that, your crafting items no longer take up weight,
which is awesome.
They actually...
God, I have so much more space.
It is. Oh my gosh, I can actually don't have to keep going and selling crap.
Right.
What else? They actually changed the control. I don't want to say the control scheme, but how the game actually controls. Like, he's just a lot more responsive. He doesn't have that super awkward trying to stop realistic run. It's just the controls are more on point now, and they actually let you choose between old or new one, whichever way you like. But I don't know. A lot of people who are kind of complaining about controls really like it.
Yes. What else was there?
I mean, there's a whole page of notes, but
there's something else that was really cool. I forgot what it was with it. You can pin your alchemy recipes to your goddamn shop menu.
Yes.
So you can pick a recipe and then be like, oh yeah, I need to buy these ingredients, and pin it to the fucking menu so that when you go shopping, you have to write shit down like I was doing.
Also, if you're going back and crafting a part to get that part to within that recipe, but on top of that, with books, they actually tell you, hey, you read this one.
Yeah, it'll tell you which books you've actually read, which is a huge bonus.
There were some issues that it caused on the consoles.
Yeah, there might have been
Small
a little
issues.
bit of a frame rate drop.
Yeah, there were some issues. That was the worst they could say, was that there were some issues, but otherwise a lot of people really pumped about the patch.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty great, right?
So a game developer doesn't need to fix their game, but just continuously improving it. I love it. Even though some of the things they added should have been in there since the start, and I don't know if it was planned and they finally got around to it, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
I actually finished it.
I mean, it's like...
I haven't finished. I still haven't finished it yet.
When I say finished it, I finished the main story.
Still have not.
It's like cosmetic stuff, too. I mean, I know that it is important to have, like, the book text or, like, the inventory and stuff, but it's not like other games that have come out where it's just each patch is to fix big issues. It's like The Witcher ran pretty darn well, and they've been doing a great job of keeping it running better with every single patch. So it's like you can't really say anything bad about Project Red at this point. They've done a great job with this game. I personally am happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still got more coming, and they still got their actual paid DLC, which they haven't even hinted what's going to be yet. But it's like, hey, it's coming. Pay for it if you want. But hey, here's a bunch of free stuff if you don't want it.
They said as big as the current game. Isn't that what the statement was?
It's going to add at least 20 hours onto the gameplay, they say. And I will say they underestimate how long it takes to beat their game. They say, hey, it's 200 hours. That's being generous.
No. They said, like, a regular game is 25 hours if you do a speed run through it. So this DLC is going to basically be the equivalent of just focusing on the main quest.
Yeah, but that's also what I'm saying, too. Like, it's... Like, when most developers tell you, hey, this is going to be an 8-hour game, you can probably take, like, a half or a third of that, and it's probably how long the game will actually take you to beat. Again, Witcher, CD Projekt Red, they are probably one of the only ones I could say underestimate how long it takes to beat their game.
Well, it's a testament to them actually doing a good open-world
definitely.
game.
I never played a game that, like, the world has sucked me in so much as it does, just because of how it handles it. Like, everything in the world is there. There's no loading screen to get in a dungeon. It just naturally exists within the world. And the only time it loads is, like, if you actually switch, like, these huge spots. Which I think there's only, like, 4 different ones.
Yeah.
Anyways. Evo happened.
Nice try.
That's all I had.
Street Fighter. Evo was fighting, right? So Street Fighter.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis was there. It's all good. But
Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, they said she went undercover.
No.
Maybe she was just cosplaying.
No,
Maybe she just likes to cosplay.
No, what it is like her son's huge into it, and like a good parent does, she actually looked into it, see what it was, and she became educated in what she's into. Like her whole family, her husband, son, like all dressed up as Street Fighter characters, so they're cosplaying together.
Yeah, exactly. But like the news was just like Jamie Lee Curtis sneaks into the whole tournament and like disguises herself as if she was trying to not be the conference. I'm like, maybe she just wanted to experience it.
No,
like,
she totally.
Who are we to say that? You know, it's just like
she wasn't doing it to be cool. She's doing it because she wanted to do it, and she went as Vega, which is a nice choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Street Fighter. We had some more news about that. Big thing is a new character was revealed who's just full.
New character to the franchise.
Of hair, so much hair. Holy crap!
He looks like a Super Saiyan.
Hey, that's pretty much what happens. With him while you're fighting with him. But on top of that, they also kind of announced how the game's going to be handled. The way they say it is, you buy one disc and that's all you buy. You're not going to be seeing the Super Edition, Ultra Edition, Hyper Turbo, Super Tacular, Triple Plus Plus editions, whatever. You know how they usually do. Basically,
Turbo.
And they also said that every DLC character that you pay for, you also can win in-game if you play long
exactly.
enough.
They're taking kind of a free-to-play model to it, but you still pay for the full game but get a full list of characters. But within that, they'll just be releasing more characters at DLC, kind of like Heroes of the Storm or, again, other free-to-play games like Dota or something like that does. The character comes out, and you can pay for it, and you can use in-game currency that you get while playing the game to pay for it if you want to. So you could, if you just keep playing a game, I mean, you could just get all the characters you want, or you could just, like, if you don't want to buy all the characters, you just get the specific character you want. And the thing is, like, I think the currency they're going with is Zenny, which is probably the best video game money. Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice, unique thing. The only downside I can see of this for people who do host tournaments, like an EVO, having a disc is convenient for them. Now they have to worry about their accounts and having it there and having everything ready. And so I imagine probably they will still do, like, an ultra disc release, but I'll just be like, hey, this game's been out for this long, go ahead and buy it with all this DLC already added on. But if you buy just a base game, you can always play, and this is the big plus about it too. The updates, let's say, would need to go from, like, super, ultra, hyper. The updates are free. So no matter what, you can always play with your group. You're never going to be locked out because you don't own that particular version. So that's a great move for the people who play at home. Again,
I think it really works for a fighting game to have that sort of free-to-play model on the console. Like, it just makes sense.
It does. I mean, this is going to be... And also,
yeah.
I think it's still cross-play between PC and PS4.
Yeah, I mean, you see it with games before they started introducing these paid DLC, like Super Smash Rose, is that they'd have like a limited roster, and if you completed a certain amount of battles or you did anything, it unlocked more. And it's just like, it's one of those things, models, where it's like, you can buy it to speed up it, but it's not going to hurt you if you don't.
It's just,
which I personally love.
It's nice seeing Capcom take a different approach, because there are heavy DLC, like nickel and diming you for every little bit of their game. And now they give you the option just to, earn it. And the fact that you don't have to keep buying edition over edition to stay up to date and play with everybody who you want to play with the Street Fighter. You just buy that one disc and you'll always be there.
Mm-hmm.
Which I this is what I'm hoping video games go to, or franchises like this. I mean, including like, Madden and all that. Just release a base game and build upon that.
Yeah.
Speaking of sports news, EA Sports just announced that they're going to be doing a beta for their new EA Sports Hockey League for NHL 16.
Uh-oh.
To all players on NHL 15. I think it's in August.
Are you excited for that, Troy?
Yeah, I am pretty excited for it. It looks kind of cool. So the EA Sports Hockey League is actually from NHL 14, and before that, where you would play online and you would basically create a player in a position, and you would get dropped into a game where every position was played by a human player.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you would play basically a pickup game of hockey using your player. So you could play a defenseman, you could play a forward, you could play a left wing. So they're bringing that back to NHL 16, but they're going to demo it in a beta with NHL. So for NHL 15 players on PS4 and Xbox One, you can take that. You can do that.
Did they skip 15?
No, they're doing 15's right now.
No, but I mean, did 15 have it in there? Like, did they skip
they didn't have it in 15.
Okay, that's cool. No, that sounds really cool. I don't know why more sports games wouldn't introduce that. I guess it'd be pretty heavy in terms of managing it. Well, no, it wouldn't, because that's the same as Halo.
Well, it works really well in hockey because it's kind of a limited people sport.
Rosters.
Whereas football would be a massive, there's too much movement, too much going on. Whereas hockey, it's pretty much pretty fluid. Basketball would probably be the only other one you could do it in, where it would make sense.
I remember there was like a baseball game they tried to put on the PC a while ago that are trying to do something like this, which I could just see being boring as hell. Hey, I'm just the left fielder.
You're the right fielder or whatever that never gets hit too.
No, it'd be worse if you were batting. Like, you're like, okay, I guess I gotta wait 9 rounds for this to bat.
Right. Yeah, wait for the full.
Like real baseball.
No. Well, and then you would play again.
It'll just remind me of my childhood.
Then you go into the field. Yeah.
Left out, you mean?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
July 30th is this beta, by the way. July 30th to August 6th. It's just for a week.
Okay. Are you happy that your Origin account is now just an EA account, so there's no more confusion? Have you got that email?
No, because there was. Yeah, I did. There also wasn't any confusion before that.
No, there wasn't.
Because you didn't have it?
No, I had one. I have an Origin account, but there was no confusion that my accounts were different, or if I even had 2 different accounts.
Still EA, and I still don't like Origin. Now I don't like my EA account, so whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So, another sports-ish news, Rocket League.
Oh my fucking god. I have played Rocket League for the last 2 days.
What's your logged hours? Now, while he's looking that up, I played a little bit of Rocket League, but I am the kind of person I only like playing with people I know. So I haven't really dabbled into a lot of online play yet, which I'm sure Troy is much more confident about.
I've only been playing online. It says I've only played 3 hours, which isn't correct because I've played a lot more than 3 hours.
I've only seen always.
I played for 3 hours yesterday alone.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a fuck ton of fun. Oh my god, it's like the perfect mix.
It.
It's the perfect mix of casual with you can take it seriously, and there's serious strategy to the whole thing. But at the same time, you can just drive around and hit the ball, and it really doesn't totally impact the game too much.
And you can do cool shit. You can look awesome while you're doing it.
Yeah, flips and shit. I'm really good at bicycle kicks, which is you jump and then you jump backwards and you hit the ball backwards.
It would be quadsicle.
It's just bicycle hit. They just call them hits rather than kicks.
I know, but since you have 4 wheels, it wouldn't be a bicycle.
Yeah, but you're doing a move like a bicycle flip.
See, I
also don't know why it's called a bicycle kick. That doesn't make any damn sense either.
No, Sarah, jokes
Maybe because
are
it's
funny.
flipping on the bike and you're
Yeah, but how long have people been doing bicycle kicks, and how long have bicycles been around?
Since Mortal Kombat with Liu Kang.
I don't feel
bicycles have been around
since
the 30s, the 40s.
I don't want
to think of 1900, 1900.
Yeah, 1930s, I think.
No,
I don't know.
The first bicycle was 1817, early 1800s.
Okay, then I completely messed that up.
Yeah, you're just off a bit.
Yeah, 19th century. So no.
1800s. Yes, 19th century. Early 19th century.
1868.
1817.
Is when it first was called a bicycle.
What about bicycle kicks? When was the first bicycle kick? History. It was introduced to South America by British immigrants who, during the 1800s, were attracted to the region's economic prospects, blah, 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 blah.
The bicycle kick is known by 3 different names: bicycle kick, overhead kick, and scissors kick. Describes the action of the legs when the body is mid-air, resembling pedaling of a bicycle.
The maneuver could have been created as early as the late 19th century. The skill could have also been developed in the early 20th century amid the nascent football of the Rio de la Plata. Another tale claims the move was created in 1914 in Chile, and another one in the 1920s by Brazilians.
Are you looking at Wikipedia?
I am looking at Wikipedia.
Okay. Welcome to Glitchfeed, your number one source for football and
sports news.
Okay, so
dude, how about Datsuk, right? He's going to be out for like 2 months of the season. It's crazy.
Is this baseball?
This is hockey. Sweet.
Hockey? I don't fucking care.
Okay.
We've talked about hockey already. We're done with hockey. You should have talked about it before.
How about that Le'Veon Bell suspension, too? Like, apparently he appealed it, but Goodell hasn't heard anything about an appeal. Like, come on. Just get over it.
Are you going to write an article for Concal tonight about sports?
I'm going to now. just sports. Just my thoughts.
We're not allowed to talk about films, but we sure can talk about sports.
Hell yeah, I'm going to make a whole thing about it. All right, moving on from sports. Rocket League is great. I don't know, if you haven't played it yet, you need to go play it. It's super addicting. It's great.
I think I'm going to heavily dive into it this weekend.
Yeah, it's literally, I was playing
stream it.
I was playing it for hours.
Well, I can't because
everyone's streaming Rocket League right now.
Yeah, my internet sucks.
It is the game. It's like the game that you need to, if you're a content producer, you need to do it either on YouTube or Twitch. Like, it is the hot game.
The hot topic right now.
So let's talk about Minecraft for a little bit.
Do we have to?
I know.
I want to talk about it because I was really thinking about the history of Minecraft. Big announcement today I'll talk about in a second. But last year we covered the Microsoft purchase of Mojang. As some people
is official
to announce it. And there were a lot of worries that we had over what would happen with the transition of Minecraft. And I just want to focus on that real quick, on some of the things that people were predicting about. For example, Microsoft would start monetizing all of the skin packs and would change how skin packs would work on PC. Microsoft would control how PC updates would work. Microsoft would basically monetize this whole game and make a bunch of money off of it. That was what some people were worried about. Other people were just like, and I think we actually agreed on this, is that they don't care how the game develops. They just want to own the merchandise.
Right. Merchandising.
So there was a lot of turbulence and just frustration going on. And then 2 months later, Telltale comes out and says that they're doing a Minecraft game.
Minecraft movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, game. This is the game.
Duh. What am I saying?
So that kind of, I guess it came out of left field because they must have been working on this before the whole agreement. But when we were worried about monetization and merchandising and sales, suddenly this clearly going to be mature game would be coming out in a universe that is mostly known for 12-year-olds running around, spending $200 on DLC on servers, and also just being very much of an educational game.
Mm-hmm.
So that came out in December. And then I don't have the actual date, but then at some point they also announced there would be a movie, which I think was early spring. They announced there would be a Minecraft movie as well. Which, once again, people were like, what the hell are they going to talk about in this movie? Troy, if you made a Minecraft movie, what would you do with it?
I would definitely hire the guy from always...
Good joke. Go ahead.
What would I do with a Minecraft movie?
What would you write about?
I would do a Lego movie. I would make just a story that happens to take place in the Minecraft universe, but frame it with kind of the hilarity of Legos or Minecraft.
Which is kind of what Telltale looks like they're going to be doing.
Yes, sort of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Not as funny. Like Lego games.
Actually, yeah, that is exactly what Minecraft, the game, is. The story mode is doing. It's basically setting a story, putting a story in the Minecraft world, but having it kind of independent of its own. I don't know, self-referential of, all right, let's taste everything's awesome, and we're gonna build stuff today. We work on a construction site, and it's constructing Lego buildings, and you're building with Legos.
That's the theme of Legos is in there, but they found a creative way to make it
right.
Lego-y.
They have a whole story based on
Minecraft, Telltale Games Minecraft story.
I think it might. I think that one, but I think the Minecraft story mode might play a little more on the story forcing the story into a Minecraft world. So they're forcing in things like the Nether and the End and things like that. Where
sure, well, they're taking the universe for what it is, and they're finding a creative way to take advantage of it without basically reiterating the story that we know from Minecraft, which is you go, you destroy a dragon, people chose you for a greater cause, and that's it.
Right.
So it's not RPG Minecraft. It's we're gonna be in this world which involves a hell, and this ends, and something happens, and we do a little joke about EnderCon and make a bunch of little jokey jokes about it, but we're gonna create a story around the concept that is Minecraft without actually creating meta or canon stories.
Right. And I think the main issue with Minecraft is it's trying to set a story to a game that really doesn't have a structure or any sort of narrative at all.
And yet, Lego Movie
is a totally different thing, I feel like.
Okay, but I'm just saying, Lego Movie, I guess it helps that there was nothing. So Lego Movie just basically had they could do whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
And it ended up being...
Everyone knows what Legos are. It's if they made a Thomas the Tank movie or it's just a product that they happen to make a movie with. But
it's been out long enough, right? It's been out for a few years.
Lego
2
movie?
years? Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. It ends up being this imagination world of the guy playing with the Legos.
The kid playing with the Legos.
Biggest... That blew my mind when I saw it because I didn't see anything about it. That was really cool.
I cried at the end.
I did too.
Because of the dad and the kid's story. And the dad doesn't spend enough time with his son. And
that's going to be us with video games.
It's a lot like my dad growing up, and he'd have his side projects, and he wouldn't involve me in them.
It's going to be like us growing up. We were playing with our Xbox 700, and be like, just play with the 360. Just go over in the corner with the reject console and play the reject games. Just go entertain yourself with your toys. Dad, I want to play with the big kid toys. No.
I just want to spend time with you, Dad.
No, just go to the corner and play with the Xbox 360. Just go.
This is getting real.
Stop talking, just go.
This is getting real for me. So, excuse myself.
So, I mean, Justin, are you kind of on the same page?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. I want to get to my point because Troy kind of touched on to it. But today, as of this recording, there was a very big announcement in terms of the Minecraft movie, which once again, it's one of those things where, much like Telltale Games, where you had, hey, we're creating a game, we're not going to tell you what it is, but we're creating a game, everyone's like, what? Well, with Minecraft movie, they did the same thing, and then they announced the director.
Oh my god.
And this isn't like a Pixar director.
No.
This isn't like anyone that I directed the Lego movie or like anything like that. It is freaking Rob McElhenney, a.k.a. Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, who will be directing this movie. He didn't write it, but he will be directing this movie.
Yay.
It's gonna be fun.
And he's basically just made jokes where he's like, it's going to be a little weird. It's going to be a little good. We're going to have a good time. And so Mojang announced that.
Mojang.
I'm happy about this.
You're happy that it's not like a real director?
Well, I'm happy.
For someone experienced in the genre?
Yeah, I saw the tweet this morning. And I was like, wait, what? Because I didn't recognize his name at first. I'm like, holy shit, that's Mac. And then I saw Mac tweet it with his stupid fat Mac,
stupid
persona that's still on his Twitter profile. And I was just like, yes. Yes, please. Thank you very much. I am so excited. I might actually see this movie when it releases through Redbox.
Yeah.
But the point is, I'm going to watch it.
Apparently, he was hanging around Minecon in London.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which I hear is.
I bet no one recognized him.
I'm sure a lot of people recognized him, but
I don't know. I keep
didn't know why he was there.
Sure, most of Minecon it's definitely the younger crowd.
I wonder
sure, maybe their parents.
What Jeff from Rooster Teeth would have done walking past them at Minecon, because Jeff, they love It's Always Sunny.
I'd be willing to bet they...
Wait, didn't he?
He probably knew about it. They're both celebrities in their own regard. I don't know.
Just think, maybe he didn't say anything, but just think of how happy he would be.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because they reference It's Always Sunny all the freaking time.
Daily.
And Rob is the head producer / writer of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So he's basically runs that show, which I guess could let us know it's going to probably have a lot of really good jokes.
Oh yeah, it's definitely good.
And everything.
It's going to have a fun sense of humor about it, definitely.
Yeah, I have to keep reminding myself that because he's the director doesn't mean he's the writer.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But he still has a say.
Exactly.
He's going to be creatively sculpting everything and whatever they do. So whatever they decide to do, I'm excited, and I was really happy for him. I'm really happy for that news to drop. Just very exciting stuff. So that was my 20-minute spiel about Minecraft was just to go to the fact that they made a post saying, you may have seen this guy hanging around Minecon. He's Rob, and he's going to be directing the upcoming Minecraft movie.
It's definitely something I would not expect happen. But hey, cool. I'm being interested. I'd be neat to see what he creates out of this world that doesn't have a narrative at all.
And with the fact that Mojang is so open to new directions, I don't know what they intended with the original game besides sandbox and a slight story to keep people interested if they wanted. But after seeing Telltale's version of Minecraft, I'm actually interested to see how the movie will go. So I'm just kind of stalling because I don't know where Troy is.
I'm right here.
There.
Okay, I can't see your face because Justin just keeps showing up. I was afraid you left sobbing to yourself
up?
because you have daddy issues.
I'm still here.
Yeah. I think he's moved past it. He's healing now.
I'm healed.
Okay. That's all we got on the list of stuff to do. I think we have like 10 more minutes.
We don't.
Unless you want to stop
have
early.
To.
Oh my god, I just got really scared because I thought my thing froze.
No, you're good.
Oh, my audio. No, I thought my audio froze. Okay. Yeah, so I guess to wrap it up, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Troy, what's going on in your life besides Rocket League?
Rocket League's going. I really want to finish The Witcher, but I feel like I've got about 40 other things I need to be doing right now.
In The Witcher?
Not even in The Witcher, just in both real life and in Glitchfeed and gaming. So it's been busy, but I'm gearing up for RTX pretty soon, which is good. It's coming up. It's coming up quick.
In 2 weeks?
Yeah, it
2
is.
weeks, yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, a little over 2 weeks. 2 weeks as of tomorrow. You'd be packing right now next week.
Anyways, that's me. Sarah, what have you been up to?
I was thinking I haven't really played any games. I actually played a bunch of PlayStation Plus games over the weekend, like Skulls of the Shogun, and that's pretty much what I was kind of busting my way through. That game's fun. For a like turn-based strategic game without actual like blocks for you to move on, it's just really interesting and challenging, so I had fun with that. Otherwise, I am doing a lot of stuff for Concal in terms of editorial, writing a lot of stuff, producing a lot of videos, so you guys definitely check out Concal when you get the chance to see some of the cool stuff we're doing. I know I have a few reviews I need to do this weekend of games that are indie based. I bought the new Humble Bundle. I invested in that, the Humble Jumble Bundle.
I own a lot of the games on it already, so...
Yeah, I figured, I mean, I don't own, maybe I do own Stanley Parable.
Parable?
Yeah.
The Parable.
I've played it.
Parable.
Rabble. But no, I saw Mercenary Kings looked like a lot of fun.
Oh, it is.
I did not pay enough for Space Engineers because I was like $18 for a Humble Bundle. No.
Space Engineers
I already own that game
good,
too.
Though, and yeah, most of these. Holy crap, you're right.
Yeah. So, I mean, but more are coming soon. I actually usually wait, but I think I was like one of the first 1,000 people to buy a bundle, which is kind of crazy.
Yay, save the children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it looks like a lot of fun stuff. I mean, space games, the adventures. I think I have the Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing too. So, you know. But yeah, I bought the Humble Bundle, and I will probably be playing some of those games as well. Mercenary Kings, I think I really want to play.
It's fun. I enjoy it. I could probably do something in that too.
Is it online?
Yeah, it's definitely online. It's heavily online.
I wasn't sure if it was online multiplayer.
Wait, don't you have had it on PS? Oh no, that's right. I think that came out before you got PS4 or PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I do not have it. So that's my stuff. Justin.
Finally finished Witcher, like I mentioned. That's great.
Did you finish it though?
No, not really. There's still a lot to do, but
okay. I just wanted to make
finish the main story.
Isn't there multiple endings?
Yeah, there's multiple endings, but not enough where I'm probably going to play through it again.
There's what?
There's like best endings and different endings depending on the options you take.
Oh, I wish you hadn't told me that.
Oh, there is, Troy.
Now I'm going to have to play it like 9 times.
Nah, not really.
Yeah, there's certain endings depending on the choices you make. Did you not expect that?
No! I mean, I guess I did.
I think there's like 20-something in Witcher 2, so...
I know. I still only played that like twice.
You just gotta find the point where your choices actually matter and just
matter
save.
throughout the entire game.
Everywhere.
A
They
choice
always
I
matter.
made at the very damn beginning of the game followed me throughout the entire game and still made a difference at the end of the game.
What choice was that?
I decided to stop people being assholes at the bar, and that
really?
that changed how people treated me throughout the lands.
Oh, god damn
They
it.
either attacked me for
'cause
attacking the soldiers,
You said they let you.
or some were intimidated by it, but mostly I was attacked for attacking the soldiers. So, like, any soldierly people didn't like me.
Wait, were those the people outside of the bar that you fought?
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
part?
That part will haunt you, or it does help you because I did have a guy that just let me through because he heard what I did or was intimidated. I forget which one. Point is, shit matters throughout that game, the entire game. But other than
So Troy,
that,
about finishing The Witcher?
get to it, Troy. So many endings.
Yeah,
Other
not
than that-
anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Streaming a lot, Justin.
I have been. Again, like I mentioned, I can't stream Rocket League. Well, I can stream it, but I don't think anybody wants to watch people play computer players. And that's the only way I could do it, because I can't do it online and stream at the same time, because my internet connection sucks. Speaking of streaming, though, I think for the month of August, I'm actually going to do just Metal Gear. Like, I'm going to pop in Metal Gear Solid and play through the entire series throughout the month of August.
Nice. Little full
Except
play.
the first week.
Except the first week, yeah. Well, maybe a little bit in the first week, but not much, because RTX, of course. We'll see. I don't know. I'm excited for Metal Gear Solid 5, so I can't wait.
Yeah, I know. After RTX Gamescom is coming up as well, we got to figure out what we're doing for that. Because they keep announcing what people are bringing to Gamescom.
Oh god, actually, I'm excited for Crackdown 3. It's like I was a fan of Crackdown when it came out, the game that everybody bought for the Halo beta, but it actually turned out to be decent. Not so much for Crackdown 2. But Josh and I had a special bond over the first one. We're actually really excited about the second one, so not the second one, third one. Hopefully they put effort into this one. 2 was kind of like a weird rehash. But a lot of the stuff, like, what was the quantum there? I don't remember. A lot of cool other things that we'll probably see. It's going to be one of those things that we're going to see stuff coming out, like, way down the line, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's going to be a lot more forward-thinking than it is.
Microsoft even announced, we want to announce stuff that's coming out this year in the beginning of 2016 and everything else. You'll see at Gamescom.
Yeah,
that's fine by me. I mean, I'm excited. I hope we see more of, what's that one game that
Crackdown, Scalebound,
Honor.
I keep forgetting the name of the game.
If you can't get
the one
Honor,
with the time, what's the Quantum?
The dinosaurs.
Something?
The one with the dinosaurs, the dinosaur robots.
Oh, Honor.
No, Honor, yeah.
No, not for Honor.
I forget the second part.
I already forget what
That's
called.
for PlayStation.
Yeah, it is for PlayStation.
I'd like to see more of that, and I'd like to see more of
I don't think we actually called out the actual name for that game, but yes.
No, still don't know.
Honor?
No, that's
Horizon?
Horizon.
Zero Dawn?
Horizon.
It's Horizon.
I don't remember. Horizon.
No, For Honor, that's that Ubisoft game with the Knight Samurais of Vikings.
Oh,
yeah.
I signed up
Okay,
for
this is
alpha
bothering
for
me.
that.
What?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is it Zero Dawn? I don't think it's Zero Dawn.
It's Horizon Zero Dawn.
Completely wrong.
Go ahead and look it up. It's Horizon Zero Dawn.
He's completely right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny how
he's completely right, as I was the one that said it. I was the one that said the name.
But didn't know
Yeah,
it.
but you didn't. Also,
No,
the guy who doesn't own a PlayStation or give a fuck about PlayStation knows about Horizon Zero Dawn.
I am tired, sir.
Okay.
And I have the memory of a goldfish.
I'm not excited
See
about
that.
more Final Fantasy VII stuff. We're supposed to get more news in December, but that game's not going to come out anytime damn soon.
No.
It is not starting off good. Like, the director of the game didn't know he was the director of the game until he was watching a slideshow presenting the game.
Yeah, at E3. Yeah, I saw that too.
It's just...
That was funny. I thought that was hilarious.
I do too. It's like, wait, huh?
Like, oh, I get... No, was that him or was that Kingdom Hearts?
No, it was for Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy 7. Okay.
Okay, so on that note, let's wrap things up.
All right.
Troy.
Oh, is this me? Is this where?
Do you want me to take it over?
I mean, no, I can do the thing.
You're good at it.
Good thing. So, thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next week with episode 51.
No. Well, it'll be different.
Next week?
Next week we're recording sometime at Rooster Teeth. Next week is our live show.
No.
No, just kidding. That's right. It's 2 weeks away. I'm sorry.
It's because we planned all this to be 2 weeks.
No, I want to be at in Austin already.
Mm-hmm.
So next week we'll have a regular podcast. If in the meantime, check us out. If you'd like to stay up on all the latest gaming news, check out our YouTube page at youtube.com/glitchfeed or just glitchfeed.com. You can also
already?
Yeah, you can follow us on Twitter at glitchfeed and check out some of our other content. Check out our friends at Constantly Calibrating, constantlycalibrating.com. That's it for this week.
Yeah, Justin does stuff on there sometimes.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Later.
Yeah, take care and whatnot.
I want it fucking be August already.
Well, it's not.
Stop.